So someone asked me, how hard is it to build your own house? And I'll say this, and I'm grateful to even, I guess be thought of as someone that can even answer that. And it's not a simple answer, but the building part is, for someone who does building, for someone who does construction, the building part isn't that hard. I think what's harder is the design part. That's especially for someone who isn't an architect, or that isn't a trained architect, or you didn't go to school for it. Excuse me. Design is oh man, it's tough. It's just a whole web of decisions based on calculations, based on choices, based on code, and you gotta analyze this web of things, and you gotta understand how one thing affects another thing. It's a lot, and it's overwhelming only to someone who can't process information or handle processing tons of information. My background being in business as an accountant, I'm used to processing a lot of information. So it's not overwhelming. It gets overwhelming, but it's not an overall overwhelming experience to where I would think, you know what, I can't do it. I think I can do anything. I believe in myself. I believe in my capacity to learn, my capacity to execute, my capacity to manage. So, building your own house, designing your own house, it can be done. And I don't rely on just my knowledge. I rely on the knowledge of so many others. It's not just about knowing information, it's about knowing where to get information. And it's a beautiful thing to have the humility and the resourcefulness to go and get the information that I need to make a certain decision about the design of my house. And then there are things that just come off the creative fly, like these, big windows that I've installed in the house that, you may have seen in some of the other videos, the nice, huge glass panel windows that are going to be a main feature of this house. This is something that I just made up. I found these on Facebook Marketplace. I love the design of having huge windows as a part of a feature of a house. And I was blessed to find these and incorporate these in a creative way into the design of this house. So it's a lot of different factors. Anybody can do it. Anyone can do it if they have the capacity to learn, the capacity to manage, and the capacity to execute. It can be overwhelming sometimes, but that's life, right? Anything that you try to do in life that's great, that's gonna, make a name for yourself, is gonna seem overwhelming at times. That's in any course of business, any industry. So it's not hard. No, it's not hard. But you do have to have a very strong brain, and you have to have a high set of discipline in order to carry out and manage all of the information that's going to pour through you during this experience. So I love it. I don't think I'm special. I think anyone can do it. It's just a matter of, do they have the will? Do they have the discipline? And are they driven enough to do such things? So I love it. And this is my work of, using my brain to create something that it's going to be a beautiful, thing. This is my art. That's what I think of it. This is my art of home building. Core Construction.